For 30 years, we have worshipped the wrong God. Go online right now, and you will see him, the Sigma male, the king of New York. Young men look at Patrick Bateman's cold stare, his perfect Valentino suit, and his detachment, and they see the strength. They see a man who has conquered his emotions, a predator who cannot be hurt. But they are looking at a lie. If you actually watch the film, you realize that Patrick Bateman isn't the conqueror. He's a victim. He's a terrified, frantic, broken animal trapped in a golden cage. He isn't cold. He's a medical curiosity. To understand him, we have to stop watching American Psycho as a movie and start treating it as a case study. We are going to peel back the skin. We are going to ignore the memes. Today, we are opening the clinical file on Patrick Bateman to show you what is actually happening beyond those dead eyes. This is not a story about a killer. It is the anatomy of a monster. Our patient introduces himself not with a handshake, but with a manual. The movie opens in his apartment on West 81st Street.
Name is Patrick Bateman. I'm 27 years old.
It is sterile, white, and perfectly organized. Bateman narrates his morning with orthopedic precision. He lists his products: the water-activated gel cleanser, the honey almond body scrub, the exfoliating gel scrub. He doesn't touch his face with love. He touches it with the cold efficiency of mechanic working on a car. And then, staring at the mirror, he peels off a translucent face mask, literally shedding his skin, and confesses.
There is an idea of a Patrick Bateman, some kind of abstraction, but there is no real me, only an entity.
The audience thinks he's being poetic, but clinically, he's being lethal. This is a condition called depersonalization. A psychopath does not have a core self. You and I have a soul that exists inside. A psychopath is only a surface. Bateman views Patrick Bateman as a character he has to play. He's a pilot operating a meat suit. When he peels off that mask, he isn't revealing his true face. He's revealing the void. This internal wholeness creates a terrifying insecurity. Since he has no self-worth inside, he must steal it from the outside. We see this in the most famous scene of the movie, the business cards. Bateman sits in a boardroom with his colleagues, Price, Van Patten, and Bryce. They are all wearing the same expensive suits. They all have the same haircut. Bateman proudly reveals his new card, one white, Celine real lettering. He waits for the applause, but then Paul Alden's card is revealed. It has a watermark. Bateman physically recoils. He starts sweating. His hand trembles. He feels like he's about to vomit. He can barely breathe because a piece of paper is slightly nicer than his. He isn't crazy. He's just operating on a different operating system. Predatory hierarchy. Because his brain lacks mirror neurons, the biological hardware for empathy, he cannot see his co-workers as friends. He only sees rivals. He views the world like a wolf pack. To him, that watermark isn't a design choice. It's a signal of dominance. It means Paul Allen is the alpha and Bateman has been demoted to the beta. He isn't sweating over paper. He's sweating because he feels the predator's fear of being eaten. This obsession with hierarchy leads to the film's exploding point. Bateman lures Paul Allen to his apartment, but notice how he kills him. He doesn't just attack him in a rage. He puts on a raincoat.
Hey, Paul!
And then he gives a rehearsed speech about the artistic value of the song Hip to be Square. He is smiling, dancing, and acting like a bubbly talk show host while holding a shining axe. Paul Allen asks, "Hey Hall, why are there newspapers on the floor?" Bateman doesn't answer. He just keeps performing his script until the moment the axe swings. This scene is the ultimate example of semantic aphasia and mimicry. Psychopaths are like aliens who have learned the human behavior from a textbook. They know the words for fun, but they don't know music. Bateman is acting out the friend host. He's reciting a music review he probably memorized from a magazine. But the performance is too perfect. It's uncanny. He creates Q room not just to hide the blood, but because it's on the place where he can drop the mask and finally be what he truly is, a machine. The movie ends in a trap. Bateman confesses everything to his lawyer. screaming that he's a monster. But the lawyer laughs. He calls him a dork. He refuses to believe that Bateman is capable of anything real. Bateman realizes that he cannot be punished because the society doesn't really exist. We fear the psychopath because of the violence, but this story asks you to pity them. Imagine being a ghost haunting your own body. Imagine having to act out, play every single day, terrified that if you stop performing, you will simply vanish. Bateman looks at the sign behind him. It says, "No exit." And for the empty shell, there are no ghosts.